fellow Nigerians across the globe. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. I am George Onyibe, as you already know, a society value advocate, simply appealing to the conscience of our people. Peradventure, you will be able to grow to the level of maturity where they can be able to call a spade a spade. I want us to quickly look at a message I titled, Nigeria, a country that is at war among itself, which can only be salvaged through the enlightenment of all the ethnic groups in the hand of the watchmen. Three things are involved on the theme of this broadcast. I would have simply made the topic to be Nigeria, a country at war with itself. Or maybe rather I would have said Nigeria is a country that can be salvaged through the enlightenment of all the ethnic groups. Better still, I would have suggested that Nigeria can only be salvaged through the watchmen. Three things are involved. I will try to open your eyes because that is the only reason we are here. We have passed the era of believing. This is the era of knowing. What to do with the truth at your disposal is entirely left for you. Now, let's start from somewhere. Nigeria practically is a country at war with itself. And so any progressive-minded Nigeria as we speak across board who want to secure, protect the future of the next generation of our people, the entire black Homo sapiens, the entire black race, must first of all understand that Nigeria is not the giant of Africa, but the alpha and the omega of the black race, irrespective of the continent they found themselves. The African Americans, as they call them, the Australian Americans, Indian Africans, India, Australia, Africa, wherever you have black people, you have a large number of black people in India. You will never see them on Indian national television because black have issues, war at itself. It's only America that allows the black monkey and babu like me and you, as they call us, supported by Nnamdi Kanu, to be relevant. But yet, the blacks American are not having fun over their color of skin. You cannot forget in a hurry, this is the reason why people like Martin Luther King ever existed. He said he looked forward to America where one day nobody will be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. So even America, even India, even Australia, any country that have black people, including China and Japan, and they are hiding their identity, these people are at war at themselves. If they survive today, if they are progressing today, it is because there is a kind of enlightenment campaign going on through the watchmen. Like I said, Trinity. Let's align it. Ethnic groups, a country that is at war, a war that can be resolved only through the enlightenment of those that are involved. And who are the people who will carry out the enlightenment? It is the watchmen. These are three areas we will have to focus on. The disciples of Jesus were simply the watchmen. Don't wonder the Bible says that the descendant of Issachar is more knowledgeable because they understand time and season. I would have said I am one of the descendants of Issachar, but there is no need. I am a watchman. Now let us explain it so you will understand. While you are pushing hard, let's save Nigeria, let's help Nigeria. Understand that one way or the other, out of betrayals of ethnic group, as influenced by the imperialists, we are at war. Let's look at the issue of how we are at war. Today, they are forming coalition. They are planning to hijack your life as a Nigerian, created by British government. Flora Shaw. And what do they call him? Frederick Lugard. And then they give us Mafosen Constitution, Clifford Constitution, all the Constitution. And we'll have our people who aided and abetted them to make it look as if it's work. Go and ask late Professor Ben Wabuise, maybe you'll understand, but hold on. We are at war because they actually gave us freedom, but they kept a shackle, a yoke on our neck. We must, like a puppet, do what they want us to do. But they are not of any concern to me. Because if my father will be glad to sacrifice me, eat my own meat. If my own people will want to kill me, and then they want to know, why am I to resist them? But trying to solve Nigerian problem, you need to understand that first of all, we are at war. Now let's review the aspect of war. Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. And I want to believe by popular opinion, he shouldn't be there. But he is there. And we don't have issue with that. We will support him till 8 years is over. We have not even started campaign. Make una come out where. Make we come out open campaign for now. Tinubu is going to take his 8 years. There is nothing any of you will do about it. So don't fool yourself. But let's assume Tinubu was the people's mandate. He still will not succeed because we have a war going on already. A war of ethnic bias. He's a Yoruba man. I'm not a Yoruba man. And then there are over 1,000 ethnic groups that are not Yoruba. And so the war begins this way. So we must destroy Tinubu on one hand. And Tinubu on the other side have to mobilize his people to defend him. So it is Nigeria against Tinubu. Go and look at the body language of the coalition criminals. You will understand what I'm saying. And so for 8 years, Tinubu is going to be there. We're going to fight war. War in first phase. Yoruba are marginalizing other tribes in Nigeria. Yoruba are wicked in Nigeria. Yoruba people are evil. You can't trust Yoruba. Tinubu is Yoruba. Federal government character is Yoruba. Yoruba. But don't be in a hurry to forget that we said the same thing about Hausa people. That is on one side. And then on the open view, there are criminal, mischievous individuals, intellectual, dishonest bunch of idiots. That is what I call them. They want to make you believe Tinubu is the problem. Igbo, let's come together. Oh, Yoruba, let's come together. Oh, Hausa, let's come together. You see, that is why people like Showore, I don't respect them. They are part of the intellectual, dishonest idiots. Oh, Nigerian police arrest Showore. They say they will keep him in detention because Showore has refused to make statement. Nigerian police is not telling you the truth. Because under normal circumstances, you can't hold Showore down. Without the consent of his lawyer, I won't give you any statement. But there is more beneath that the eye can see. Because Showore can claim to be an activist. He's a 419. He's a Yahoo. Well, let's go to the court. Do you know why I said so? Showore is not a Yoruba. Showore should begin to tell us about Ijaw people and stop deceiving himself. But one way or the other, Showore think he's going to stand on the umbrella of Yoruba. What people built, a platform people built out of sincerity, out of transparency. You want to come and rip off their emotion. Yoruba Namugu, or you deceive Yoruba. You Showore is not a Yoruba man. Deal with this and have peace. He's a Ijaw man. The earlier I begin to speak for Ijaw, we will consider him as an activist. For now, we only see one man who is trying to rip off the emotion of Nigerians, youth, like many other bloggers out there. It's a war. You just don't see it coming. And so every year, the Hausa will stand on one corner to fight the incumbent leadership authority. If it's done, the other ones will come. Hausa fighting Igbo, Igbo fighting Hausa, Hausa fighting Yoruba, Yoruba fighting Igbo. This is what we are doing all this while at war. The moment these three Wazobia align themselves, they push the war to the minority. And so just understand that Nigeria is a country that is at war among herself. How can we survive? How can we solve our problem? And I'm sure you understand now. They are framing another war. Even when there is no war, they will create war. In one of my broadcasts, I made it clear to you, and I say the term idiot and the monkey Kano started saying, give up Japia. This was the most peaceful time in the history of Nigeria. Understand that between that period, what do they call him? Yar'Adua just died in office. And undoubtedly, he remained the best president Nigeria has ever had. He died in office. This gave a platform to a minority to take over leadership. Good luck, Ebere Jonathan. Nigerians was happy. Everything was fine. There was absolutely no need until they started fighting the war to remove Good Luck. Who brought in Buhari? The war was intensified because Igbo thought that Good Luck time will bring in Igbo man. And now Igbo man didn't come. He went over to Hausa people, who were the major sponsoring of the removal of Good Luck, with the help of all the almighty American. The war continues. You don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. The war will continue to rage. Now, they chased Good Luck out of office. And after Hausa man, he went to Yoruba. Igbos are still left out. Because Igbo have a lot of questions to answer. All Igbo, if you are Igbo, you have questions to answer. Whether you are Igbo Biafra, Igbo Osu Igbo, Wawawa Igbo, Ndwa Lili Igbo, Niger Delta Igbo, Yoruba Igbo, Hausa Igbo, Benue Igbo, Kogi Igbo, South Igbo. Whether you are Igbo, any Igbo, if you agree you are Igbo, you have a question to answer. Believe me. But let's try to separate the wheat from the chaff. That is why we are focusing on Igbo Biafra. We're just warming up. They have a question to answer, which they are trying to shy away from. I was on one of their platforms in TikTok. I was looking at one girl, a girl on TikTok,
Oh, Igbos are wonderful. You see, as an American, and you know Igbos down there, you didn't say with Igbo there, Igbos are sweetie, and Igbo, they unapologetic like Igbo.
I say you don't know what you are doing to yourself. You are a woman. Awusa man marry you, you become Awusa. Melu marry you, you become Melu. Stop deceiving yourself. This is value, universal value. Except you are ready to become a single mother, independent woman. Stop deceiving yourself. So when we are talking about value, culture and tradition, you are a woman. You can only talk on the condition that a man from your own tribe marry you. If you are married to another tribe, shut up. Shut up. And if you are Igbo, all those Igbo people married to Yoruba, married to Hausa, they are speaking for you. All of you are idiots. I have a younger sister, married from Abo person. We are Abo people. But my sister talk in my father's compound. In her father's compound, I looked at her. I take what is good for my father's name and implement. Anything she said that will not augur well for my father's name, let her go to the husband place and talk that trash. Not to talk of you. I hope you're answering your father's name. Hey, an Igbo and apologetic. Maybe you don't have husband. No, they deceive on our kind. We are at war. I want you to see how the war ranges. So every year. The reason we have not started the war is the election is still far away. The reason the war is not ranging is because they've not been able to align. Coalition would have helped, but we will help coalition. Let them come and coalize. We are holding it down so that we don't shoot wrongly. Coalition. What do they do? Oh, Tinubu is evil. Tinubu is wicked. Let us destroy Tinubu. You start fighting. Tinubu has his flaws. And believe me, I will not call out Tinubu flaws until the parties involved begin to do the right thing. I would have asked Tinubu, why have you failed to reinstate Senfobara? Maybe you believe River people will not vote for you. Whether River like it or not, we will vote for you. Tinubu, you are going to 8 years. But do the right thing for the sake of prosperity. Reinstate Senfobara. Ask Wike to calm down. He's Niger Delta strong man and we are with him. And those of you who are Fobara friends, tell Fobara to calm down. I never knew Fobara. I never heard about the name Sem. Until Wike tenure expire. Wike hypered him. So if he's a god, if he's a mighty man, let him recognize. Yanya hebono nyire lunko. Yako keji sakahide bono nyire. Imani bino nyire lu shishire ba hida. Or don't you understand? Go and meet Abo person, a car person, they will gladly explain to you what I've just said. And so there is a war going on. This war will continue because they have started already. Awusa people are now educating Awusa people. Enlightenment campaign. Oh, hate Yoruba. Yoruba don't like us. Hate Igbo. Igbo is in Yamere. They are doing that in the north. Niger Delta are willing tools. They are mumu. They don't have sense. We will use them. After all, the oil well in our land belong to Awusa. It's a war, but you just don't see it that way. And then on the other wing of Yoruba say, we can't trust Hausa, we can't trust Igbo. The reason you see them pretending is because they did not be able to destroy us. We can't trust them. Hey, Oduduwa, let us come back home and build ourselves. But I do not blame them. Country at war at itself. And then you see the Igbo people who like to be mesmerized, bamboozled, hypnotized. You know their normal pattern. Oh, they hate us. They are marginalizing us. Oh, United Nation. Oh, United Arab. Oh, United Israel. Come and help us. With the name of God. Stop deceiving yourself. No problem in Nigeria that is not orchestrated by Igbo people. Can't get out. In a country of almost 62 years on, we are still saying it's Yoruba ton, it's Hausa ton, it's Igbo ton. I'm coming. I could go on and on and on and on. Pinpointing areas where you should know we are at war. And then you want to develop during the war? It's not possible. And so the issue is, how do we stop the war? I'm coming. I said that this war, the only thing that will save us is that we begin to enlighten all the ethnic groups. The Enlightenment campaign is part of what we are doing here today. Enlightenment. Why these people beat the drum of war? We have to tell our people, this is what is going on. This is how you must behave. This should be your reaction, irrespective of whose fault is got. There was a time America felt they were so powerful, and they were issued to resolve with Vietnam. They used their military might and descended on Vietnam. In their mind, Vietnam is just a matter of whisper it, they disappear, they evaporate. America with all her arsenals descended on Vietnam. Tell America to go and fight Vietnam again. It's a lesson they learned they will never forget in a lifetime. In 100 generation time, America will never forget Vietnam. Go and watch their warfare. They give you tough time how they went to Vietnam. But who are Vietnam? Bunch of rice farmers. Bunch of rice farmers put Americans on their heels. It's more than 60 years. America is still nursing the wound till today. They survived American onslaught because they were able to enlighten their people. They have no option than to face death itself. And they've concluded in their mind, if we have to die, then let's die. But we will give America something they will never forget. When you hear of AK-47, you can have different history at your disposal how AK-47 came in. AK-47 was actually invented by the Vietnamese during the Vietnam War. They have to dig hole underground, live like rabbit, live like animal. They have to condition themselves under inhuman environment. And one of the scientists invented AK-47. It's a war, but they were enlightened. If I must go down, my target is not to stop myself from going down. I will know how many people that will go down with me. Enlightenment. And so if you know that Nigeria is at war, what are your people telling you? What are the information at your disposal? To succumb to their manipulation, to their deceit? What are the information at your disposal? To pretend all is well when all is not well? Some things don't make sense. Forget about how sensitive we may seem to appear. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I was listening to Nigerian news this morning, and one of the headlines was that Adeboye said God told him he will die on Sunday. And what does that have to do with us? Adeboye, if you like, die yesterday. If you like, die 1 million years. If you like, die now. You make us look down on you. Because normally, there are things we shouldn't say. Benson Idahosa knew he was going to die. He didn't publish it. But on a very faithful Sunday morning, he came to the church and he preached a message titled, "To live is Christ and to die is gain." And after service, he told them he needed to rest. He went into his house in Ajao Estate in Lagos then, and he never came out again. And by the time people began to pull the puzzles together, they knew that Archbishop Benson Idahosa knew he was going to die. But he was not telling anybody. This is between him and his creator. After all, God did not tell my mother or my father when he placed me in their womb. So why is Adeboye telling us? I'm coming. I love to digress so you get sense. There is a man of God I respect so much. My loving man of God, Prophet T.B. Joshua. He didn't tell you God said he was going to die. He knew he was going to die. He created a scenario for them to know he was going to die. And today we know that man knew he was going to be taken out. Check the issue of Elijah and Elisha. They knew the differences there. But let's leave that for that. And so when Adeboye come and say, I will die on Sunday, he's a visionary. Who in vision help? All their prayer, all of them for Nigeria. Who will help? Why am I bringing it up? For record purposes. It's because they will tell us what we want to hear. They're not enlightening you. The person who wants to enlighten you will tell you, see, Yoruba man, Hausa man, Igbo man, minority man. Whether you support your people or you fight against your people, as far as we believe we are one Nigeria, all of us go collect. We go collect our share. You want to tell me the entire Yoruba people are wealthy people? And then think again. The richest tribe, most intelligent tribe in the whole world, Igbo people. You're telling me all of them are having a feast today. And then think again. The Hausa people that say they are born to rule. Are you telling me all the Hausa people are actually having fun? No. No. It's just few individuals that want to make you ignorant and very naive. And the more you fall for them, the more they take advantage of you. It's yet approaching another political dispensation. We're supposed to be looking at who have the technical know-how, who is able or have the capacity to take Nigeria to the next level. No, what they want you to believe is, Shewara is a freedom fighter, he's an activist, Tinubu is a drug dealer, he cannot be president, let us destroy Wike. Stop this rubbish. You need to be enlightened. Fellow Nigerians, calm down. That is on that aspect of enlightenment. And that is what we are here to do. And then finally, only the watchmen can enlighten you. Who are the watchmen? You see, the universe is governed by certain gifted individuals. Some of them are known as the watchmen. And then you have the ungifted. You have the seeker. You have the pathfinder. You have the custodians. At least I've mentioned 5 and many other groups. Any society who don't have these people will not survive. Any country that don't have this group will not survive. The watchmen are not the seeker. Where are the onye nchọpụta? Where are the seekers? Where are the custodians? You will not understand. That is a study that is way, very large. I will not be able to, you understand. But let's focus on the watchmen. There are people who observe, who watch out of curiosity. They know everything. They know what is going to happen. They know what will happen. When you do, when you don't do, they know the outcome. They are the watchmen. Who are the watchmen of Igbo people? Igbo people, who are your watchmen? I'm not talking about Biafra now, Igbo Biafra idiots. I'm talking about, with due respect, the Igbo tribe. Who is your watchman? Peter Obi. Now, no the shame. Yoruba, who is your watchman? Tinubu. Hausa, who is your watchman? Minority, who is your watchman? And who are the watchmen? Watchmen are people who are able to visage the repercussion, the consequences of your action. And they follow up immediately. They may not be part of the system, but they read your body language. They could predict the outcome of everything you see and you do, because they are watchmen. And that is exactly what we represent. Who are the watchmen of Nigeria? Sure, Daily Phantom, that will have beers like my own, and I no get sense. No, who are the watchmen? Who are Nigerian watchmen? Who are the people watching over Nigeria? All of you are ripped off. Majority of you are ripped off by tribalism, and you become religious bigotry. Who talks to our leaders? Everybody is protecting their interest. When I watched IPOB criminality, I saw the future of Nigeria and where we are heading to. We actually prayed about it, because that is the major work of the watchmen. Now they cannot know the truth. The first thing they did was to report me to a security outfit in Nigeria, that I'm a leader of a terrorist group. And a woman called me sometime during that era in 2019 and said, we heard that you are the leader of the watchmen. What exactly are you people doing? And I answered the woman and said, I've said it in one of my broadcasts. Do you know I'm a reverend? The woman said yes. And I said, what is the job? Do you know the relationship between a reverend and a watchman? He said, you can enlighten me. I said, the watchmen are the gatekeepers. Though they are not the gatekeeper, but they work with the gatekeeper. They observe. They are more of prayer warriors. I said, that is who we are. Because when we see impending doom and danger, we talk to the creator. Because the last time I checked, somebody owns this universe. I said, nothing more, nothing less. You may not feel the impact of what we are doing, but watch all of them. Let one idiot come out and want to mesmerize Nigeria. We will expose that idiot and make them handicapped. They planned it for Tinubu. They are not going anywhere. They still planning to unite Igbo. We are any we bunyabo. Anyone we bunyabo. And you go the tika about Abba who were Jibu and you go the tika channel where channel. What a mess. Just the watchmen. We raise alarm. Pay attention. Pay attention. Watchmen is to pay attention. Like we are telling you, pay attention to those coalition people. Pay attention to Igbo Biafra. Pay attention to Igbo unity. Pay attention. Nothing more. Because a war is going on that side, first of all. I had a long conversation with the woman. It's okay, I understand what you're saying. Just be careful. You know, you just left IPOB. They are the one who say you are doing terrorist group. I said, I understand. So, who are the watchmen? Benin people, who is your watchman? Because they can't be seen. You cannot hear from them. All they need to do is whisper. It's very fragile. It will evaporate. But the message has been dispensed. And everybody knows what is obtainable, what is about to come, and what must come. You know, Niger Delta, Sasa, who is your watchman? Igbo have watchmen. Igbo have watchmen. Yoruba have watchmen. Hausa have watchmen. Ijo have watchmen. Ogoni have watchmen. Akwa Ibom have watchmen. If I didn't mention your name, you don't have watchmen. Maybe their watchman is the one watching for you. Try and repeat the broadcast and get the name. But all these things haven't been said. If I fight for the only survival of my race, my tribe, by implication, the world is too big for my tribe. Not a single tribe can dominate the whole world, no matter how much you try. But instead of us creating an empire that will leave a memory behind that will haunt the next generation of our people, why can't we respect our space? Fellow Nigerians, we really need to waken up and call a spade a spade. As watchmen, and begin to enlighten our people what is to come. You could be the ungifted. You could be part of the custodians, the gatekeeper, the pathfinders. It's okay. But understand that in the absence of the watchmen, only the ungifted will survive. So why don't we watch what is going on around our country? And then let the custodians, let the ungifted, let those who have the technical know-how help to pilot the affair of this nation to that particular destination where the next generation of our people can survive. We have reviewed the creation of this nation. It was a foundation laid by love, solid love. But it was betrayed because the watchmen were not doing what they are doing. Fellow Nigerians, each time I say we are creating a rallying point, I'm not here to defend my tribe. We have a value system that makes us to be contented, to respect other people, to not want to rule anybody. And we have no intention of lowering that value. When I say we are creating a rallying point, it is creating a platform where we can actually address teething issues that will or would have destroyed us. And now let me explain something to you. I'm a father of grown-up children. All my children are taller than me except my last one. Even more older than me, I should say. But when they were 10 years, I know how I handled them. And when they become 20 years, I knew the formula I applied when they were 10 years was no longer working. But I'm a watchman. What do? I adjust. I metamorphose. I watch. And obviously, I discover that they have outgrown that stage. And I'm still watching. And I'm trying not to cross border. I could break them. I could destroy them if I want to. But what would that leave me? I've lived my life already. And if I cannot guide them, what am I? If we cannot benefit from Nigeria, what is the use of, we are Nigeria, we are Igbo, we are the richest tribe, we are Yoruba, most intelligent tribe, you are Hausa, on the expense of all of us? Things will go wrong when you least expect it. But let's look at our belief as if the hypocrisy behind the creation of Wazobia is exposed. How will my children look at your children? Even when they are ignorant that your children are not aware of what you did with our fathers. How are you going to do that? The imperialists did their job well. And so the black race will fight themselves for a very long time. This is not what we want. This is not what we wish for our people. We are here to savage our people. It doesn't matter who is right or who is wrong. We are here to savage our people. And so we can set the foot of the next generation of our people on that path that they must follow in order to be the author of their destiny. I know you don't understand what I'm saying. Only few will understand. But I will leave it at that. I'll go to the comment section, receive one or two insults, and then move on. Igbo people, stop uniting your fucking self with us. Stop, Igbo Biafra. Stop uniting your fucking self with us. We are not the same. But we respect you. We appreciate you. Because we can't be you. Don't try to be us. Our one Nigeria. There is nothing we want now more than building a nation we can be proud of. Let's watch our actions and what we are doing. Biafra people, you are from Israel, you are from Equatorial Guinea. Go to where thou camest from. Go to where you come from. Leave our land alone. And I'm sure we will help you to fight. So Equatorial Guinea will accept you. Israel will accept you. What a shame. Let us start all over again. We can get it right. If you're a Igbo person, drop your insult. I love it. If you're a progressive-minded Nigerian, understand. It's just a matter of time. The truth will dawn on all of us. Let's go to the comment section. Let me receive my insult because I love insults. I see different blackie. Say good morning, George Unibisa. Happy weekend. I greet you, different blackie. And I see Olatunji. He say I enjoy your analysis. You are always on point. I greet you, Olatunji. I greet you. Most people will not understand Olatunji, what I'm trying to say. I spent 11 years of my life very active in Lagos. I've been around Ogijo, Malente, Challenge and its environment. I've lived with the Yoruba people. And some of my family members lived and died even as Yoruba. Okay? And I hear rumors, but I'm not too sure, that when you trace my mother lineage down to a certain extent, it looks like we have Yoruba blood. And so ordinarily, I don't have issue with Yoruba people. But somewhere along the line, something was planned in my subconscious mind. I had a period in my life that I hated Yoruba people for a reason I know nothing about. And so even 7 years in Lagos, I couldn't speak a single Yoruba dialect because I was obsessed. Until I left that environment. And then I began to see Yoruba from another light. And that was when I learned the little Yoruba I know. And so when I saw Moyami Bawuni, Mbulenlo, Ekujo Metau, Ekujo, Eku Simila No, and so on and so on, all those small Yoruba I hear. And I now have a Yoruba woman. Maybe she was the one that broke the seal from my eyes. And I knew Yorubas are not horrible. Yorubas are not Ofanja. They are not betrayers. They're living based on past experience. But if the Creator has not given me the privilege or Latunji to know the truth, I will still believe on the canon that Yorubas are betrayers. I refuse. Because even Yoruba that trusted Igbo were betrayed by Ojukwu and his brother. Why am I saying it? There are Igbo people who will see me as their enemy. And maybe when I'm not here, they will know I am the one saving them from self-destruction. But whether it is favorable or not, we will continue to do this part until we are sure that this next generation of our people from across board are savaged. I greet you all, Latunji. And then who do I have here? I have Johnson. Say, do you have a father, bastard? And that is Igbo Biafra man. I have a father, honestly. I grew with my father. And I should say, 90% of what I know, my father taught me even before the age of 12. He passed on at the age of 103 years. Still very young and active. I do have a father. My mother died at the age of 78. And so, if you say I'm a bastard, I do not blame you, Johnson. Because you're Igbo Biafra. That is why we are trying to separate the wheat from the chaff. People who pregnant their sister. People who rent a room and begin to pregnant people and begin to born bastard everywhere. Why won't you think I'm a bastard? We know where we come from. Our family tree is preserved. So if you call me a bastard, Abo people know that Abo don't give birth to a bastard. We stand up to our responsibility. When we are wrong, we accept we are wrong. This is the value we don't want Igbo Biafra people to lower down. And in your mind, where you say, yeah, bastard, I feel bad. No. No bastard in my place. What we have is Ishebon. Ishebon. We don't have bastard. Nothing like bastard. But I don't blame you. We are the watchmen. We will keep you where you belong. I see Real. I greet you, my brother. I see Mercy. I greet you, Mercy. And of course, I have Acho Ibe there. I greet you, Acho Ibe. And then I see Ubi. That is another Igbo Biafra, even though I'm not reading the comment. But let's see what he said. He said, I have come to realize that you can't read with, what did he say? To understand. You IPOB agent have, well, I can't see it clearly, but let's assume he was saying he has come to understand that I can't reason properly as an IPOB agent. And I will never regret a single moment I spent with IPOB, with Nnamdi Kanu, with Igbo Biafra people. If not, I would have misled my people. Look at Chukwuma Nzogo. Go to Okpanam. Do they remember him? Can Obi of Okpanam identify with Chukwuma Nzogo? Can any stakeholder in Anyoma land identify with even Achuse? And today I can gladly and humbly tell you that a lot of our people are willing to identify with me. Because you are not hearing them shout, it's because it's not our time. So Obi Ebada, or whatever your name, miserable name is, going to IPOB is the beginning of the solution as a watchman to save Nigeria. If I'm not doing what I'm doing today, Igbo people, Soludo will not be bold enough to tell you that Igbo people are the one killing Igbo people and say it's Fulani headsmen. If I was still with IPOB, as I speak to you, we will still believe Yoruba people are bad people. They are Ofanja. Awusa is wicked people. They want to Islamize Igbo and Fulanize Igbo. We will still believe them. If I am still with IPOB, but now Tinubu go collect his own, or I can't give Tinubu. Even as Sari Dokubo knew, even though he turned against Tinubu, it is better for him not to align with Igbo Biafra people because he will regret it when betrayal runs in your DNA. Go and sit down, look for better insult and give to me. And I see Florence here. He said, thank you for the truth. What else do we have to offer? I see Afam. Say George Onyebelibe. Of course you are Igbo. It is expected. It is expected. Without your insult, I won't be talking to Igbo Biafra criminal. All they want to do is hit Yoruba head together, hit Hausa head together, hit Benin head together, instigate us against each other, and then they come and play descent and be laughing at us. Come and do it. Let's see how it's going to work for you. Now, let me tell you, Afam. There are many areas where I confronted Nnamdi Kanu that made me what I am to you guys today. Nnamdi Kanu called me and said, go to the Radio Biafra. Because this time, let us instigate Hausa against Fulani. Because the more Hausa and Fulani unite, the more it becomes impossible to destroy them. Let's hit on Hausa and Fulani so they fight themselves. And I told Nnamdi Kanu, I said, but I have an issue with this now. Yorubas are betrayer. Hausa is this one. We hit Yoruba head together. We hit Hausa head together. I said, but I have issue here. My younger brother is married to a Fulani woman. And so when I come and lie against Fulani people, how do I expect my younger brother's wife to see me? As somebody making money with IPOB when I've not even seen a dime? Or how? I told you Nnamdi Kanu I will not do that. This is not part of the reason we come from. So when you hear he took Radio Biafra from you, he was yapping. I gave you microphone and you are not talking rubbish. No, he didn't give you microphone. I don't even have microphone. I'm a non-completed building, but he will collect in own full capacity. So what do you call your name? As miserable as you are. What do you call your name? This is the truth, Afam. I'm happy I went through that process. If I look back all the challenges and trials I've gone through in life, there is no room to regret. I have no regret in working with Biafra. I have no regret in working with my Lord, because He's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He makes all impossible what you believe. But no regret, honestly. And I knew why I was there in the first place. They'll come and destroy generations, ethnic groups in Nigeria because you are Igbo Biafra criminal like you. And who do I have there? Adachi Eze. I greet you, ma. I greet you, ma. Maximum respect. I greet all of you. I see Efusa. He said that is the bitter truth. I greet you, Efusa. And who do I see here? Ibenovia. He said you need to be given national hero. Stand strong. Ibenovia, I greet you. And what will I say if you say so? Nothing. I greet all of you. I see, who do I have there? Who do I have there? Don't mind me. I see Florence. He said, thank you for the truth. And then who do I see? Of course, I don't need to see Obi again. And so it's as simple as ABCD. Let us pay attention to what is happening. Before our time is up, we can be able to coordinate the next generation to do the right thing. Because the world is big enough for all of us. The resources is big enough to, distributed among us. Our wealth is enough for all of us. Why the greediness? Why the envy? Why the shenanigan? Why the hypocrisy? Why the hopelessness? And what did he say? He said, you are too handsome, my brother. IPOB must suffer. If you say handsome, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Don't forget about that. This having been said anyway, it's just few message I'm trying to point out there. And I believe you have gotten it. And let's go by that. Understand we are not driven by hatred. We just want to put an end to what has happened in the past. And he said, an honest Igbo person is impossible to find good work. And that is the truth. That is why we are calling on those Igbo people who are truly ready. In fact, I don't want to believe there is Igbo people. I want to believe there is Mbitoru person, there is Oka person, there is Ihiala person, there is Amandoba person, there is Nkuli person, there is Olo person, there is Ikejike person, there is Izi person, there is Iku people. All these people that believe they are Igbo. Let me believe them from where they come from. Because the last time I checked Igbo, IBO, before the metamorphose to goose, Igbo, goof, the one fella take. It means International British Corporation. Bunch of slaves who don't know where they kidnapped them from. The colonial master bought them from. Now they are claiming my history is their history. Thunder will go fire them, they wait for them. Also can you probably work a macan who will so social you know I jiggle okay. Ufeti koro. Women wap channel and walk a work. Have a nice day.